I've just had a lovely chat with the lady working in the petrol station. She's a Harley rider. How random is that? Yeah, lovely old bird. I've just seen a load of 50's go up the road as well. This should be fun, because they'll probably be riding like dicks. Alright, let's reset this thing. Lovely. I've done 2,600 miles since I bought this bike now. I've lowered the handlebars a bit, and what a difference. This bike feels phenomenal. I just feel a lot more comfortable on it. I wasn't a fan of these rentals, and I'm actually going to pull them off and replace them with standard bars. But I've lowered them down a bit, angled them towards the tank, and it's just made such a difference. I feel so much more confident on the bike. Like, I sat on it, I was like, yep, even much better. I feel like I'm leaning forward a bit more. My back's not hurting anywhere near as much as it normally does, and clutch. I've tightened the clutch up a bit. It's not made any difference to it slipping, but it's just made it feel a bit more positive, which is good. So, new air filter and a fuel filter this week are going in. And then once this clutch keeps on getting to the point where I can't drive anymore, I'll be getting a new clutch as well. Little 125's, little 50's even. Child left his indicator on, he was going to kill someone or get himself killed, either one. The last thing we want, another 50cc casualty on these roads. Someone got killed on the roads a couple of weeks ago. There's a lady that hit him. 25-year-old male, dead. She just pulled out on him, didn't see him apparently, and she feels bad for it. Obviously, she just killed the fucking man. She's got a 12-month ban. That's it. 12-month ban, nothing else. Outright fucking disgust. There's rage everywhere on the forums at the moment about it. Poor guy. Riding in the dirt. Why is he riding in the dirt? This is the problem when you ride 125's. If you ride like that, you're going to get knocked off. I'll ride next to him for a bit, try and help him feel a bit more comfortable. Shouldn't ride like that, you'll get yourself killed. As harsh as it sounds, you have to be a bit of a dick on the road to sort of assert your road position. I said it this morning and I'll say it again. You ride in the gutter, you'll end up in it with a car on top of you. I'm not an advanced rider, but I was a riding instructor for a couple of days. Well, a couple of days. I did it for about 9 months. And you can tell kids and tell them to hold their road position, but they just don't fucking do it. I don't know why. You show them about riding in incorrect gear and everything else, and yet they still do it. I don't want to be holier than thou, because I'm just as bad as anyone else. I'll ride in jeans and trainers if I'm only going up the road, but you know, when I'm riding on these sort of roads, it's full gear or go home. But I do not want to lose the skin on my legs, or even risk losing my leg completely. You know, shattered bones I can be repaired. Severed limbs, unfortunately, don't tend to be repaired very well, if at all. I don't want to lose a leg. I love riding motorcycles, so if you enjoy it too, bare minimum Kevlar jeans nowadays. Bare minimum. Never wear steelies either. They are designed to cut toes off. Above ankle boots as well. Never wear these silly sports touring half boot things. They will not help you if you come off. It's your ankle bones that shatter and it's your boots that keep them together. I'm going to be blinded now. Yeah, cheers mate. I'm going to make a fucking collection video over the next 4 days of how many times I get blinded down this road on the way to work every night. As you can see, I'm on the Bandit tonight, no 125 tonight. Did a tyre check, got the missus to check her tyre depth. She'd never done it before, bless her, but you know, she needed to learn. So I just left her a note on the blackboard saying, check your tyre depth, love, and lube your chain, because you know, it's her vehicle, she needs to learn to start maintaining it. And the minimum tread depth is, I think it's still just above a mil, but just above is just as bad as not on there. So she needs a new rear tyre. Luckily they're not expensive on that bike, so we're just getting quotes now. If that wasn't the case, the bike would be getting a new clutch this month. But it's more important that we both stay on the road. I've got a car obviously, so I can always use that. Car insurance is due as well, which is annoying. It's not overly expensive this year. I think it's just over £400, which is nice. Considering I had an accident in 2013, I'm not too angry about the cost of my insurance this year. My bike sounds like it's got no fucking oil in it. The oil pressure light's not on. I did check the level before I left and it was fine. I don't know. Yeah, but if you've got a Bandit and you feel like your wrists and your arms are hurting, or like you're sort of pinning yourself up a bit too much, just lower your handlebars a little bit. I didn't even have to move mine that far, and it's made a huge difference. Bike just feels so much more positive now. And I've sorted out the cable finally that's been run wrong with whoever put these handlebars on. But my switch gear is really loose now, so I need to sort of have a look at that next. It's not something I've actually looked into before, loose switch gear. But yeah, I mentioned to the missus this morning saying your back end feels a bit loose, a bit, you know, it doesn't feel right. Just check your tyre depth. I eyeballed it, but you know, you look at it when you're half tired, well, when you're knackered, and you can never be too sure. So I told her to have a proper look. And she went, yeah, it's on about 1.4 mil on the vernier. Like, alright, I need to sack that off and get a new one, which would be nice for her. Brand new grip, ready for the winter. Front tyre is fine, it was replaced before its MOT, so not ridden for nearly a week on my bike. A little moped. Oh, slippery. Probably not the ideal road to be thrashing up tonight because it's so dark again and so fucking muddy. It's nice to be able to see where I'm going. I forgot how bad 125 headlights are until you actually go out and experience again. You're like, oh, they're not that bad. What are you moaning about? Oh shit, yeah, you can't see shit all. I'm so glad to be able to see where I'm going at night. It's almost as good as my car's HIDs. HIDs make a huge difference, and they're factory as well. They're in halogen fasteners, but they're factory HIDs. I never knew they did them like that. I always thought they had to be projection holders, but it quite clearly states in the brochure for the bike, for the car, you could have HIDs as an optional extra, which mine has. It's the exclusive model, so it's got every box ticked basically. And ow. It also it's got the proper levelling from suspension. It's got washers on it, so it's completely legit, and they are phenomenal. I've not been flashed once. You barely notice the glare. There must be slightly different units from halogen units, but they're definitely not projector lenses, because, well, you see the bulb. Apart from the battery going flat, I'm really happy with that car. I saw exactly the same trim spec today on one of the buy-sell groups of my car. Same age as well. For a C8, I've got a C5 estate. I saw the C8, I was like, oh, that's a nice big obnoxious car, I need that. Proper Chelsea tractor. I don't even have kids, and I was like, I really want the Chelsea tractor. I think I've sussed out what that noise was. I think my chain's too tight. I've not got any tools on me to adjust it. That's annoying. Mind you, there's a toolkit at work, I could use that. That's it, leave your fog lights on, knobhead. Dick lights. Keep an eye out for that girl, make sure she's not walking home from work. I'll let the car behind me just be impatient while I ride through all this shit and mud. Didn't it? Fuck me, they changed their lights before I did today. Whee! Another one coming. That's the car behind me, it's one or the other. Oh, the bike feels so good with it. It's amazing what half an inch does, isn't it? Well, that's what she said as well, like that. You know, just lowering your bars that little bit on bars that have been incorrectly set on the bike, or correctly set and don't fit me. Stiff like my knob when I ride this. I'm blind. Cheers, mate. I might actually be on time for work for once instead of fucking early. I normally am. Cheers, mate. Another one. Blind again, ready? Ow. Knobsack. Look at all this mud. Why is there so much mud on the roads? So much mud. Fuck's sake. It's even worse than it was yesterday. This road is now brown. Not even grey like it should be, it's just fucking brown. Next thing's a fucking puncture, I assume, from all this fucking shit on the road. That's 40 now anyway, so... Dickhead, I'm not changing my lights for you. In fact... to kill someone. They're doing well over 80 miles an hour. I bet they're pissed. Wonder why your insurance is so high on a Citroen C2, that's why. Yeah, I don't like speeding through these villages because you just never know who you're going to meet on the road. It's not even meeting the police. I'm not bothered if I meet the police and I'm going a bit quick. I'll hold my hands up if I hit someone. Or you meet some numpty like that kid on the C2 that's coming the wrong side of the road, flying through them. Very good of you. Must be quite hard to judge how fast the bike's coming at this time of night. Well, we are a bit more visible this time of night as well, even though I am riding in all black like an idiot, apart from a blue helmet and a red flashing GoPro light. I am all in black, yet people seem to see me better. It must be the daunting headlight that's slightly ill-adjusted to point straight into their fucking eyeballs. McDonald's wrappers on the floor. Fit. Whee! It's just so clear tonight, again.